Hello and welcome everyone to this video. In this video, I'm going to explaining you what is git reset command and how this works. And in the previous video, I have explained you that what is git staging area. So yes, in this video, I will be showing you how you can go back to a previous commit, how you can revert your changes. So yes, we are going to see this. So first, I will explain you all the basics, and then I will show you example. So let me start this lecture. And before starting, let me show you one thing that what is git head. So let me just open my terminal. So you can see that when I run the git log command, it is showing all the previous commits. And there is a one thing. This is called head and the master. So master is the branch and head means it is a pointer which is pointing out to the current commit, so or the last commit. So we are going to move this head during this video, like we are going to move this head to a previous commit and then we are going to make changes. So right now just understand that the head is a pointer which is pointing to a particular commit and a branch, right? So the git reset command has actually three types. You can use a soft, mixed, and hard. So let me start with the git soft reset and let me show you how this works. So uh, let's assume that we have a four commit right now, and our head is pointing out to our last commit 4, and our staging area is also in our commit 4, and our working tray is also in commit 4. If you don't know what is working tray, so the working tray is means the unsaved or unadded changes, basically untracked changes. If you have following me from the previous videos, you know what is untracked changes. So yes, the working tray is the tree which contains all the untracked unadded changes. So yeah, the working tree is also pointing out to our commit 4. So now let's assume that we want to go back to a commit number 2 and we do not want to lose our staged changes and our working tree. So we can use the soft reset in this case. So what it will do is when we will run this command soft reset, it will take our head and it will point out to the commit number 2. So the currently we will be working in commit 2, but this commit 3 and commit 4 will not be removed. Yes, so these changes will be go into staging area. You can see that this will go into staging area and this will go into staging area, right? And the staging area will eventually point out to the commit 2, and the working tree will be also point out to the commit 2. But what I'm trying to say you that uh, when you do a soft reset, the head and a branch will point to that particular commit, but the changes which were made after that particular commit. So in this case, the changes which were made after commit 2 are the commit 3, commit 4. The changes are in our staging area and the changes are in our working area will not be removed. All these things will be in our staging area and the working tree will be as it is. So if we want to make any changes, like we want to remove something from commit 3, so we can unstage that and we can remove that thing. And if we want to add something new, we can add into commit 2, and after all the changes are done, we can add this untracked changes from the working tree into staging and then we can commit. So once we do soft reset and then we do necessary changes and then we will commit all the new changes, our structure will look something like this. Our all the changes will be added into the soft reset new commit and our head will point out to a new commit. Okay. So what is the benefit of this? Once we do a soft reset, we do not lose our current changes and we do not lose the commits which were done after the branch to which we are currently pointing out with the soft reset. So the main difference between soft reset and a mixed reset is that when you do a soft reset, the changes which are in a staging area will stay in a staging area, and the changes are or untracked changes which are in working tree will stay in a working tree. But in a mixed reset, when you do a mixed reset, the changes which are in a staged area or staging area will unstage and it will come into working tree. So when you do a mixed reset, your head will point to a particular commit, and all the changes will be in a unstaged area, means all the changes will be in a working tree. So you need to add them again to a staging area, and then you have to commit. So once you do a mixed reset, your head will point out to a new commit, and you have to add all the changes which were in a staging area and a working area. Both you need to add again, and you have to do a commit again. So when you will do a new commit, it will look similar like to this, but the only change is that you have to add all the staged changes again into staged changes, like it will unstage when you do a mixed reset. So this is a pretty similar kind of thing with the soft reset. But so the soft reset and mixed reset are a similar kind of concept. Just a little difference is that when you do a mixed reset, the changes which are in a staged area will move to an unstaged area, means working tree, and you have to add those changes again. That's the only difference. Okay. But the major thing is that when you do a hard reset, so let me explain you hard reset. So this is a very crucial thing, and you need to be very careful while doing a hard reset. Let me explain you why. So when you do a hard reset, let's say you are doing a hard reset from commit 4 to commit 2. So what it will do is it will point out your head to a commit, okay, and it will remove all the changes after that particular commit. So all the changes are in your staging area, all the changes are in working tree, all the commits which were done after this particular commit will be removed. So in this case, all these things will be removed, and you will just go back to that particular commit, and nothing will be in staging area, nothing will be in working tree. You have to add new changes and you have to commit them again. So this is a very risky thing if you are working on any critical project. So make sure you are completely 100% sure about doing a hard reset. So this will remove all the changes, and you can get them back, and I will show you how you can get them back. But it is safe to not do a hard reset until and unless it is so much required. Okay, and you are 100% confident that yes, I will not need this particular changes in a future, then you can do a hard reset. Okay, so this is just a theory, and let me explain you with the example here. So let me just go back to my folder and let me show you how you can uh, run this command and how you can actually uh, revert back your commits. So I have created this new git reset folder, and let me just create an empty repository here. Currently we have 4 commits in our repository, and let me just git log here. We can see that this is our first commit, this is second commit, this is third, and this is fourth commit. Okay, so let me explain you that this is the commit hash which represent that particular commit and what are the changes we're doing in that particular commit. So we will be using this git hash in order to move our head. So currently our head is at the fourth commit, and I'm gonna do a soft reset to the our second commit. And before doing that, let me add some changes into the staging area, and let me add some changes to the working tree. So I will add fifth in staging area, and let me just there. So our fifth change is in a staging area, and let me add another sixth in working tree. Okay, and if I do a git status now, you can see that one change in my uh, staging area and one change is in my working tree. Okay, and now let me just do the git log again. And so the command for doing a soft reset is git reset hyphen soft, and after the soft you can give either a commit hash or a head and index number of your commit. So I can see that this is my first index, this is my second index, this is third, and this is fourth. And I can give a head and then I can enter my index number. But I will recommend you to use git hash because it is more accurate. And if you have multiple commits and lots of commits, then you can mistakenly use any other index number. So your head will point to another commit. So it is good to use commit hash. So just copy your commit hash and you can paste that commit hash here and you can press enter. And if I do git log now, so you can see that my head is pointing out to my second commit and all my changes are currently in the file right now. It is not removed yet. So and let me show you my git status now. So you can see here that the some changes are in my staging area and the some changes are in my working tree. And if you see that my commits are still here, my file is not changed yet because I have done a soft reset. And if you see that now I will show you the staged changes are the third, fourth, and fifth. So this was already in staging area and these two were committed. This was committed in third commit and this was committed in fourth commit. But uh, those commits were moved to staging area and the staging area's changes also are currently in staging area. And what is in my working tree, so the sixth is in my working tree. And if I want to remove fourth now, so I can remove the fourth one and I can do git add again and I will do git commit -m and I can give a soft reset. My head is currently pointing out to a soft reset and my second commit is there and my first commit is there. So what I will do is I will do add one more thing here is mixed, and I will add this mixed git with dot. So our mixed is added into our staging area and a sixth is still in working tree. Okay. So if I do git status again, so we can see that one change is in our staging area and one change is in our working tree. So now what I will do is I will do a mixed reset on our second commit again and let's see what happens. So I will do git reset mix, sorry, hyphen mixed. Or if you do not write anything soft, mixed or a hard, it will default take the mixed one and I will press enter. And let me just hit enter and let me just do git log now. So my head is currently pointing out to a second commit and if we do git status, so you see that there is nothing into my staging area. All the changes are currently untracked. So we need to add all changes. So uh, if I will do something like is not any more in working tree and I can git add dot and I will git commit hyphen m to commit. Okay, sorry, so I mistyped the command. Actually, I am switching between my keyboard, so there is a little bit problem in my spellings. Okay, let me do git log now, and we can see that the changes are in currently mixed commit, and we can see that our head is pointing out to a mixed commit. Okay, so now let's move to the dangerous one, the hard reset. So what I will do, I will do one more commit here, and this is for hard reset. So I have added another commit, which is that it is. So I have added another commit for a hard reset. So currently my head is pointing out to this latest commit, which is git hard reset, and you can see that there is one next commit, there is the second commit. Now what we are going to do, we are going to do a hard reset on a second commit, and let's see what happens. Let me add some changes in a staging area and something in a working tree. So git add dot, and this is for a working tree. So let me just do git status again. So something is in our staging area and something is in our working tree. So let's do a git reset hyphen hard, and let me just give this hash our second commit here, and you see that I am pointing out to my second commit. You can see that there is only first and second. Nothing is into my staging area, nothing is into my working tree. All things are gone. And if you do by mistake hard reset, what you can do is that you can type git ref log, and it will show you all the commits. And what you can do is that if you want to go back to this commit, you can copy this, hash, and you can again do hard reset. You can give that hash, and you can see that all your changes are back. So there is a way to do this, to revert your hard reset, and you can get back your changes. But I suggest you to not use a hard reset until and unless it is so much necessary. So yeah, so this is all for the git reset and how you can revert back to a particular commit. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.